Hey guys, I want to talk about this tweet that happened yesterday with David Vonderhaar from Treyarch. He had tweeted something out about Mob of the Dead and then removed the tweet. Of course, it was all over Reddit and people are starting to talk about it and make YouTube videos about it. I don't know if you guys have seen this, most likely you have, but here is the Reddit post right here. And big shout out to Drag the J and also Lacking a Good Name on Reddit for posting about this and letting everybody be aware of it. So I'm going to be talking about this tweet, but in the background, I wanted to show you guys what Groston House looks like outside the map. And what I didn't know is that if you walk down the road a little bit, you can see what appears to be Middleburg, which is the Final Reich map. Now, this is not something you can normally access without mods, and this is impossible to see from the windows. And you can see over here that that looks like the tower area, like the bridge that goes to the tower. I just thought that was really cool. But anyways, I'll just be walking around the map. You guys can check it out. And yeah, let's talk about this tweet and actually what happened. So yesterday, David Vonderhaar made a tweet that said, "As seen outside 79 Diesel Rabbit's office, I love our zombies community." And then it shows those pictures that have been going around the community where people are holding up signs saying, you know, like remaster Mob of the Dead. So David Vonderhaar is one of the studio heads at Treyarch, and 79 Diesel is a guy named Kevin, and he is a level designer for zombies at Treyarch. After David Vonderhaar had made this tweet, he removed it, and he probably wasn't aware of what he was about to stir up with that tweet, and almost removing it seems to make it worse. So Kevin is one of the lead level designers for zombies at Treyarch, and he's been making a bit of a shrine for all of these remaster Mob of the Dead, you know, pictures that are going around the internet. This was probably one of the first ones that we had seen, you know, appear on the internet. Somebody's doing a newscast and they're holding a sign behind the news reporter saying, you know, remaster Mob of the Dead. The second one that started to surface was somebody at a wrestling match. Now, whether or not these are actually real or photoshopped, you know, who knows? I would hope that they would be real. The next one he has hanging up is from Kahoot, which is an online, like, I guess, quiz kind of website where people can do quizzes and stuff. But somebody had put, you know, hashtag remaster Mob of the Dead, and yeah, this is one of them that he has hanging up. This next one is interesting because it's not an old one. I think this is a more recent one, and it was posted on Reddit like 6 days ago, and it's from Google Fiber, where you can have like these shirts printed, and someone had said, make the internet, you know, remaster Mob of the Dead. So this guy has a really recent one on there as well. That's, you know, this one right here. So this guy, Kevin, or someone in his office has been taping these to his wall, and it started way back when we first saw, you know, the first one. And apparently they continue to put these up in the office with, you know, even the most recent ones. Now, Treyarch's kind of secretive, like more secretive than, you know, say IW, or Lee Ross was, you know, out in the forefront talking to us, interacting with us. So we don't get a lot of that from Treyarch. So seeing something like this, you know, that means a lot to us in the community. It says to me, even though they can't talk to us and, you know, be there in the social media with us, they're still thinking about us and they are paying attention, definitely. And they are appreciating, you know, like our enthusiasm and our fandom. So I wanted to make this video now and really start the speculation about Mob of the Dead Remastered and the possibilities of that, so that when it actually does happen, because you know it's happening, we can look back and, you know, see like what our ideas were and what we were guessing was going to happen. My guess is that there's a few factors that are going to play into the actual release of this. Like they've got to consider, you know, financially, how are they going to make the most money off of this? You know, how does it fit in with their future storyline or another storyline, or not worrying about a storyline at all? When you look at the financial side of it, you know, they're looking at past sales and how things did. Well, DLC 5 Zombies Chronicles did amazing on all platforms. It did better than what was expected. And yeah, it was huge for them. So if they were considering putting Mob of the Dead Remastered into a DLC 5 for their next game, well, that's a really long time away. And Mob of the Dead is in huge demand right now. So would they really want to make us wait that long? What about the possibility of it being a bonus map if you pre-order like they did the Giant? I mean, that would really boost sales and boost those pre-orders. I guess the only issues would be if it's conflicting with some storyline that they're trying to tell and it just doesn't make sense. Maybe they already had a pre-order map ready to go and just Mob doesn't fit in with it. Maybe they could just make it, 2 extra pre-order maps. I don't know. But by the looks of it and the way that Treyarch is making a shrine on their wall, they seem to be supporting and almost celebrating, the enthusiasm from the community about this. So now it's just a waiting game and a matter of when, and for them to take this very high demand and make the most money on it is probably their focus. So my guess is bonus map, and I want to know what you guys think, because I want us to, again, just speculate now, and then when it happens, we can look back and be like, oh yeah, these were all our ideas. It's always fun to do that. But definitely let me know what you guys think about this. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next video.